What's up guys, Darkdally here playing Fallout 4, and today I'm back at my Black Fortress. I guess I'm calling it here in Starlight Drive-In. Now I've made quite a bit of progress since last time, as you can see, because last time all we had was just this building here. I did all of this actually last night, just kind of went a little nuts with building and stuff like that. Now the whole idea behind this is it's incredibly sophisticated, has lots of wiring and cool little machinations and all the things that I like to do. If you missed the last episode, which was the first of the series, I showed this little secret entrance I made here, which is kind of like an airlock kind of thing. And that's because the main entrance, which I now have built, and I will show it, is an airlock, so I figured so too should be the back door, right? So if you haven't seen it, this is how it works. We come up in here. Now I've made a little progress here in my initial area. It actually has a roof, and I'm working on adding more stories to it and getting this a little furnished. There are some things that I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with, and I'll show those to you. First, let's kind of take a tour through the new part here. Most of this was built with SOE, that's Settlement Object Expansion, that mod. Very cool mod. It has a lot of clean pieces. Like here, this is Brotherhood of Steel wall. This is all Institute walls and floors. Most of this is Institute pieces with some vault pieces here for the airlock. So here's my airlock that I made. This is kind of... I still haven't gotten to a lot of the wiring and stuff I want to do. That's because I'm building this, and I'm building it around where the wiring is going to go. So I've kind of hit the point where I have a lot of the areas I'm going to put the wires in built. So that'll probably be next episode. So coming in here, same airlock system as the door over there. I like the pieces here. Let's go ahead and see some of the stuff I used. Mostly standard vault pieces. I added some vault cryo pipes here. A, it kind of helps hide the switch, and B, it kind of makes it look, you know, kind of cool. And I got some smoke effects coming from this little vent here in the roof. And then out here, I put these, I thought this was kind of cool. I put these little vault AC units here on the side, and I have them, it looks like they're venting out cold air or something like that. That was a cool touch to an airlock. Just used the smoke effects from Settlement Objects Expansion. Up there, I can highlight them right there. Cryo smoke effects on those little guys. And then we have some... I thought it'd be a cool idea to put some piping here. Just kind of, I don't know, it just seemed to fit. Looks like it's like pumping stuff from the lake to help fuel the airlock. I don't know how airlocks work. Well, you know, I know the basic principle, but anyway. Alright, so let's go ahead and close this back up. So that's how this works. Now, there is some stuff I'd like your guys' opinion on. Now, I started building this with the one-way glass thing. As in, we can see, you know, out from the inside, but from the outside, these just look like mirrors. We can't see through the windows. And that's how I was going to do the windows in the whole place. Until I started building over here. And here we have, like, regular windows. Well, because I haven't covered them yet. And then I was like, wow, I kind of like the look of this, right? So now I'm kind of pondering which way to go with that. Now, that extends to the elevator. I'm going to show you the elevator I have over here. Now, much of this is still uncovered, so I can get access to underneath here, because a lot of the wiring is in sneaky places, which reminds me, I will show you where I have the wiring hidden for that airlock up there. I tried to keep it as concealed as I could. I'm keeping a lot of this foundation uncovered, particularly because of what goes up here. This is going to be, well, we will get to that, what's going to be up there. So here I have the elevator, and I've used the same one-way glass on it all the way up, because the elevator is glass and you can see through it. Let's go up here and take a look. But I'm kind of questioning that. It doesn't really match the outside of the building. And I thought to myself, why not just have the elevator visible from the outside? So my choices are, I could have this elevator tube visible from the outside, which might look cool, or just wall it off black like everything else, so it would blend in with the building that way. I'm not quite sure how I want to do it. See, from the inside you can see out and everything. These are really cool elevators. I believe the mod was called Institute Elevators. Of course, my mods are linked below in the description. There's a Google Doc where this will be linked. And these elevators were made by the same guy who made SOE. Pretty cool.
Confirmed.
I like the way the elevator works. And the voice is very polite, of course. That as well. And now up here, this is going to be... this would make a great spot for a power armor garage right here. Undoubtedly. It totally would. The next floor up. This right here is the third floor, and you can see I've kind of started it. And my idea for the third floor was to have the second and third floor kind of be one big thing, you know, with a glass floor. So I have the choice here of having a glass floor that extends out over this story, over the power armor garage. And I was going to put maybe hydroponics up there. And I thought that'd be cool. Or I could just have a 2-story power armor garage and make this whole thing, because I do like power armor. That might actually be cool. Okay, guys, let's go up just a little bit more. So 3,
Confirmed.
you can see the 3rd floor. It's just this glass balcony here.
4.
Now, the 4th and 5th floors, I only used a 5-floor elevator. It's high enough for me. I don't need to go any higher. I mean, look at the view from up here. It's really awesome. The 5th floor I want as my own penthouse suite for my character. That's where I'm going to have my room and everything like that. I have an option here where I can have, one idea was the 4th floor was like top secret research and it would be all walled off and super secure and everything. Or it could be a 2-story penthouse and be really luxurious. So tell me what you guys think. That's kind of some of the stuff I was looking for opinions on. Now let's have a look at the CPU room, or the server room, I guess is kind of what it is. And this is where the heart of all the technology that runs this settlement will be placed. I love the look of it. Just as you approach it, it looks cool and high-tech, and the design in here is really cool. This is a totally separate, like, standalone part of the settlement. It's only accessible through right here. It's its own little 2-story thing. And here is the, I'm calling it the CPU. This is where all the complicated electronics in the settlement are going to be stored. Now, I've done enough wiring to know that keeping all your electronics in one place is probably a bad idea. This game's electrical system likes to glitch out when you put too much in one place. But once you see, and it'll probably be next episode, what I'm putting in here, it'll probably make sense as to why I did this. We're going to have a really cool central processing. It's going to be made up of several modules, each of which controls one part of the settlement, and that's going to be housed in here. And we'll get to that. So here's this room. I got some, what was that? I think it was from the movie Spaceballs, where they showed they had all those consoles and stuff in the spaceship, and it said more buttons that don't do crap on the thing. I think that was Spaceballs. Yeah, so we have more buttons and lights and switches that don't do crap. And then here, I thought this was cool. Got the little desk that I guess you control the mainframe from here, you could say. So let's go up and actually check.
Confirmed.
This is where the modules, the computer modules, I guess you could say, are going to be. Now, if you recall, a few months ago, I was building a really super complex computer. Those of my subscribers who've been with me for a long time may remember, boy, it was probably going on a year ago now. And I had this huge computer that took up an entire wall. It was like 2 stories high in one wall. Something similar to that. That was the evolution that led to what is going to be in here. I may actually expand this. This may actually have to be bigger for what's going to go in here, because logic gates do not allow you to do everything. And some of the stuff I want to do is not available with logic gates. In particular, using memory, there's no real way to do it with logic gates, because a logic gate cannot turn one device on or off. Now, of course, there's mods that allow you to do stuff like that, but I like to use logic gates because everyone has logic gates and you don't need mods. Anyway, we have figured a way out to do that. I have. And it's mostly mechanical in nature, so that's why I need this big space for the mechanics that run the computer. But of course, it's going to look pretty shabby because it's made out of various junk parts from Contraptions Workshop, and I want it to look nice and neat. So here it looks like a nice, neat, huge towering server thing. And we have little cooling fans here. All right, so let's go have a look at this. So that's kind of basically what I've done here. Most of this has been building. The only amount of wiring I've done is here. Oh yeah, let's go have a look at that wiring. It's wired the exact same way as the little hidden airlock is down there. Just the wires are placed, it's wired the same. It just, I had to move them around to fit them where I needed them. Let's go ahead and open up build mode so we can access this. Just get a little makeshift bridge out here, because the only way to access it is here. Here we go. And here's the workings for the airlock, which is right below. I tried to, in order to keep it as hidden as I could, well, A, I put it here, but B, what I did was I tried to put the conduits for the corresponding switches, I tried to put them directly above a switch so the wires could, as much as possible, clip down through the walls. This kind of looks like a rat's nest of wires, but it's very simple. It's just, one logic gate for each door, and, one switch for each door, and then, of course, a center switch, which goes to each logic gate. It's actually very simple. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and let's put this back. All right, guys, so that's everything that I have here. it looks like I made quite a bit of progress, and really I have in the building. This is very, very fun building this. I like doing this style here. I've been doing the scrappy, junky, wasteland look for so long. It's really fun to do a proper, clean, high-tech build like this. So guys, tell me what you think in the comments below. Any suggestions or anything like that, for instance, what to call this place would be cool. Black Fortress 2 Electric Boogaloo. Thank you, Zero, for your suggestion. That was one suggestion, but yeah. So what to call this place? We need some kind of cool name for it. And of course, I did have some. If you guys want to throw in your opinion, on the double-sided glass, yes or no, what I should do with these other floors, all opinions and comments are welcome. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been a real pleasure. I can't wait to show you guys what's coming up next on this place. All right, until next time, guys. I'm Darkdally, and I will see you all later.